What do you got to say for yourself? Are the Panthers going to win the cup? Hey, I asked you a question. Fluffy. I'm going to take that as a yes. He says yes.
Let's go Panthers! Let's go Panthers! Let's go Panthers! Let's go! Go!
Puck drop. And 3, 2, 1,
Let's go Panthers! Let's go Panthers! Let's go Panthers! Let's go! Go!
Alright, so we got the Predators tonight at Nashville after being at home yesterday. So it's the second end of a back-to-back. We traveled. I do not expect a victory tonight. 2-1 Predators. And look, you can't win every game. We've won 6 in a row. There's 11 more games. Unless you think we're going to finish 17-0, we're losing a few in there. I think this is the one of the games. Spencer Knight's in goal. I still expect a good game from him. I'm expecting a low-scoring, like I said, 2-1 Nashville. Low-scoring, low energy. I don't know. I just feel like that's the way the game's going to go. You know, the Panthers aren't going to have a ton of energy. Nashville's going to be fighting for their playoff life, so I would anticipate their style being to try to throttle things up and slow the game down. And Saros has not, you know, we've not had great luck against Saros. So, yeah, hey, look. Can't win every game, and of course, now that I've predicted that we will lose, something different will happen. Who draws? Carlson. Lucas Carlson draws back in, so that's good to see. Other than that, the lineup is the same. Everything is same. But I did start streaming again today. That was good. Actually, for those of you who watched the review with Stu, you heard my microphone just basically, bleh, it just stopped working on me. It sounded okay in my head, in my ears, you know, my headphones, but then when I saw the video, it was like crap. So I had already had the new microphone come in, so I set that up today. Nice new mic. Sounded really, really good in the stream, so I'm happy about that. So when Stu and I do the review tomorrow morning, that should be good to go too. All right. I just don't feel like we're winning this game, so we probably will. Alright, so it is tied at 1 after 1. We had 2 power plays. They had a power play. I'm not sure if the 2 teams, I think they combined for like 10 shots. That combined. Not a whole lot going on. This is definitely one of those games where you could just, you see what I'm saying? But hey, look, if we could get out of this, even get this game to overtime with Matthias here, that'd be good. Spencer Knight gave up a goal pretty early on, the same way Bobrovsky's been giving up goals. A bad giveaway in the front of the net. The guy was right there left alone, and really not much Spencer Knight could do. It was really not even much that we could do. Montour was just following the puck back to get his guy, and the puck basically bounced off the boards, and with a little bit of help from the Nashville player, it was a goal. The important part is we didn't give up 2 or 3 more right after it. That's the important part. So it's 1-1. I said 2-1 Nashville. They're getting ready to go on. Well, they're going to complete their power play. They had a power play there towards the end of the period. We had a couple of power plays. I don't like the setup. I know we've been getting a little bit better these last couple games, but I still don't like the 5 forward setup because we're so wide and we're so spread out that the only real way that we're going to get a goal is with a long shot like we did yesterday with Barkov and then Verhaeghe. Whereas Verhaeghe and it was Reinhart tipping it in. There's just not a lot going on. We're just passing the puck around too much. Both Randy and Goldie have said the same thing. I don't know why we won't just put Montour or Forsling running it like Ekblad was and put the old power play back together again. But if you're going to have these 5 forwards, it's just not. We've been having a little bit of success with it now, but come playoff time, the playoff caliber of the PKs are going to be up against will eat us alive if this is how the power play is going to look. So, move on to the second period. I'm still not feeling it tonight. All right, so I got the score wrong. It's 2-1 Panthers after 2. I'm surprised. I'm genuinely surprised. I know that this is more of like a playoff type atmosphere, but it's not as intense. To me, I don't think it's as intense. It's a playoff game. I'm surprised I'm not seeing more from Nashville. They're fighting for their playoff life. But we've got a good team. So, Anton Lundell. Anton Lundell takes a shot that there's no room there. Like Randy said, there's like 3 inches. And somehow he finds the top corner of the net. And it's 2-1. And we've got a hell of a period coming up. Now, you guys know I'm not allowed to praise goalies in the middle of the game. So I won't. We've discovered how to play defense again. Let's just put it that way. Let's move on and finish this off and get 2. 2 points! I did not see that coming. And 1, 2, 3, 4, even if the last 2 were cheap. Actually, the Gustav Forsling goal, that's not cheap. I know it's empty net, but when you send it down all the way the full length of the ice, that's not cheap. That's not easy to do. So, we actually can play defense. We actually can play defense. Now, I'm sure Sergei Bobrovsky's sitting on the, on the bench going, now we can shut teams. Okay, now we can shut them down. But look, we didn't play perfectly, okay? Did you see the Uyghur giveaway and the Spencer Knight save right there towards the end of the third period? I know people give me shit for giving Uyghur shit, and that's fine, okay? Yes, there's give and take and everywhere, but just that one freaking thing he continues to do with the soft attempt to clear the puck in the middle of the ice. Stop doing it. It's a 1-goal game with 3 minutes left. That's why they invented the boards. That's why it's a rink. You hit it off the boards and out, Mackenzie. Jeez. Spencer Knight saved your ass, but Spencer Knight also had his ass saved because he tried to skate. I don't know if he heard like they announced it was couple skate or something, but he just comes all the way out of the freaking net and passes it basically to the Predators player. It was really a weird sequence because I didn't see who it was on defense, but whoever it was on defense saw Spencer coming out, so they slowed down. So I think that might have affected where Spencer was getting ready to put the puck. But then instead of just sending it straight, like out of the zone, he puts it right off to the side, right where the Predators player was, and that dude had a wide open net. And he hit the side of the net. So Knight saved Uyghur's ass. The hockey guys saved Knight's ass. And I had the one right. I knew it was going to be 2-1. I didn't think we were going to win this game. When are we going to lose a game? That's 7 in a row now. What are we? Since the 3 games. What was the statistic? It was, I'm going to butcher it, but basically, since the 3 games, and I had to do that rant, we're like 15, 3, and 2 or some ridiculous amount like that, which tonight would be 16. We got 9 games left, right? Tonight's 72. So, yeah, we got 9 games left. When are we going to lose a game here? So, I kept thinking we had 11 games left, but that's not accurate. So, whatever it is, we just keep winning. And the lead in the division is sweet. We've got a decent lead in the conference. That's not sewn up yet, though. But like I've been talking about, we've got those 2 games at the end of the season. They're back-to-back in Montreal, Ottawa, I think. They're in Canada. We played back-to-back games, and then just like a couple days later, the playoffs are supposed to start. I have been hoping all season that we could have a cushion so that those last 2 games of the year, we could rest Barkov and Huberdeau and Verhaeghe and all of these guys and throw just basically like the whole AHL team out there on the ice because those points won't matter. And I know there's the President's Cup, but I don't think we're going to get that anyway. I don't even know if I want it because of the whole, how it's been with the President Cup winner. All right, so what did we see tonight? Verhaeghe, it's interesting. Somebody mentioned on the stream that we hadn't really been talking about Verhaeghe hasn't been doing much. And then Michael came in and said, you watch, Verhaeghe's going to have a game. And Verhaeghe had himself a game. He only got the one goal, but he saved another goal there towards the end of the third period. And Anton Lundell is back, okay? He came back from the injury. He had about 3 or 4 games where he just kind of looked pedestrian. He didn't look himself. The last game he started to heat up, and then tonight, that's Anton Lundell. He's going to be a huge part of this team in the playoffs. I'm telling you, other teams cannot match up with our third line. Our third line is ridiculous. Our third line is ridiculous, and our second line kind of is the first line. I mean, you could make an argument that Bennett, Huberdeau, and Giroux is better than Barkov, Verhaeghe, and Duclair. And I know then they put Huberdeau up top, so they keep mixing and matching and everything. The bottom line is our second line, most teams would love to have that as their first line. Let's just call it what it is. So we keep winning, and we can play defense. And we've seen this on the road recently in the past, where if it's a close game and we got to play a strong defensive style, we can shut teams down, and we're getting enough goals to win the game. I didn't think it was going to happen tonight. I thought Nashville did not look like a team that was really fighting for their playoff life. They didn't really start coming in waves until maybe 5 minutes left. And we played last night, so I didn't anticipate this. I thought this would be one of the ones we lost. So I'm just going to keep predicting that we're going to lose because we just keep on winning. And Ragogu's had a hell of a game, but we can't let that slide. What else? The fourth line, Hornquist looks good again. Okay, Drew on the face-offs. I mean, just the depth. And the only real complaint is the power play. The overpassing on the power play. I don't understand why we can look so good and then so bad, and so good and so bad. Too cute. Just too cute. And I know Huberdeau is like the passing god of the league. I get that. But you can take a couple of shots, Jonathan, every once in a while. Surprise the other team. It gets to the point, I really, really genuinely think what happens is it gets to the point where the teams are just like they're just like discounting the fact that he'll shoot. And they're just anticipating where he's going to pass the puck so much. And when he does shoot, he scores because nobody's expecting him to shoot. Just a little bit more, man. I'm not complaining about the guy. He's a Hart candidate. To me, I think he should win. But damn, I just wish he took a couple more shots because they leave him room to shoot because they're looking for where he's going to pass the puck. So, all right. I wasn't expecting this. I know I keep saying that, but I just was fully on, ready to come on and be like, you can't win them all. And maybe we can. Maybe we can. All right. Stu and I will be back tomorrow morning. Now, yesterday, was it yesterday? No, it was whatever day it was where we had no hockey and I had no video. That was the last day that we're going to have no videos. Okay? So from here on out till the cup is raised, there will be at least one video per day on this channel. Sometimes it'll be me, sometimes it'll be Stu and I. We're trying to get together with Randy and Billy to maybe have a group thing, the 4 of us doing something for a playoff preview. So we're hoping to put that together. Couple of things. I'm back to streaming. Don't forget that 1 hour before the games. We're good to go there. I'm going to start adding in next week. I'm going to start adding in 1 to 2 videos for the Patreon and the YouTube members. The only way you see those videos is if you join the Patreon or a YouTube member. There's like 30 people now. So that's really, really good. I really appreciate everybody who's done that. So I want to show my appreciation. I already write an article after every game. But with 30 people, I should be making videos. So that's going to start next week. So if you want to catch up on those videos, now's the time to join. It's like $3 a month or $5 or $2 depending on where it is. So I know gas prices are high. But gas prices are high for me too. I'm not even gonna lie. eBay sales are kind of like just like, because I sell antique documents and photos and stuff, so it's extra. It's niceties for people. They don't need it, so I'm broke. All right, that's enough for that. Stu and I see you guys in the morning with the new mic. The mic sounds great, so no more of the muffledness. So we're good to go there. We keep winning. Do we have it? It's not double digits. It's not double digits yet in the division, but man, it's getting close, guys. There's 9 games. It's getting real, real close.